Hello and welcome to the Red Men TV. I'm Chris Pajak. It's daily news time. Yeah, bit of a boss day yesterday, really, wasn't it? I mean, Sunday you go and beat Arsenal by 4-0. Next day, what you do? How'd you top that? You announce Naby Keita next season. And then Liverpool this morning, 40 minutes ago, on their website have officially announced it as well. Rumours are that he's asked for the number 8 shirt. All good here. Thank you very much. Somebody who comes in and wants that number 8 shirt, Steven Gerrard shirt, just give me that. That's going to be mine. That's the type of confidence you want from a guy when you break your transfer record. Although officially, I suppose we've not broken it quite yet. So the fee, I've heard loads of different things about the fee actually. I've heard 3 million added onto the 48. I've heard 7 million added onto the 48. Yeah, it's under wraps at the moment, isn't it? But you're here for Lemar and Van Dijk news, aren't you? That's why I'm here. That's why I got up this morning. I was like, cannot wait to talk about Liverpool and how boss Liverpool are in the transfer market all of a sudden. It's absolutely mental. We were so shit. So shit. And then what? Naby Keita signs, and then yeah, you know what? We're probably just gonna do Lemar and get Virgil in as well. You know what? Like we were talking in the office upstairs before. It's like, yeah, but Lemar's not for sale. Naby Keita wasn't for sale. Van Dijk's not for sale. Has it stopped us? No. We've got our dick out. We're swinging it round. We're in the Champions League, baby. Don't forget that. That's where it's all kind of come from, I think, isn't it? You know, you get into the Champions League proper. We had a tough tie against Hoffenheim, and then all of a sudden everything starts to motor, doesn't it? You know, big win against Arsenal. That'll help things as well. The Lemar stuff's mad. I've got a few different people reporting a few different things so far, so I'll go through some of that first and foremost. We know, I spoke about it yesterday, Sky is saying £55 million bid rejected yesterday. A second bid of 64.8 million quid was put in. That was rejected as well. They've said Monaco want Lemar to stay at the club beyond the summer window. Obviously, Arsenal, we know, had a £30 million bid rejected earlier on in the summer. L'Equipe are saying that Liverpool offered €72 million. That's about 72 million quid, thanks to Brexit, with a bonus of 8 million on top. That's 66 million up front, with a possible 7 million bolted on. Discussions were held with Liverpool and Monaco throughout Monday, but there was no breakthrough. Get French Football News is a Twitter account with about 65,000, claimed Liverpool need to up their bid drastically to get Monaco to play ball. They've said that if Monaco decides to negotiate with Liverpool, they'll be looking for a total deal with €100 million. So forget all about your 66 million bids. A £92 million bid will be required to get Lemar out of Monaco, according to Get French Football News. BBC, meanwhile, Liverpool's bid for Lemar will indeed be a club record, but they say it's around about 60 million. In fact, they're actually saying that no official bid has been tabled yet, which is quite interesting, contrary to other reports. And then you've got another report, Le 10 Sport. Yeah, that was French. Didn't need to say 10 in English there, did I? Apologies. Le 10 Sport. They're saying that Tottenham are looking to hijack the deal and Daniel Levy wants to come through on transfer deadline day and try and get Lemar. And then, you know, you're looking into the Divock Origi transfer as well. I'll get to comments in a bit. I just want to get through this news, so sorry. Excuse me. Divock Origi could be used as a make-weight in the Thomas Lemar deal. Monaco, one of the 11 clubs who are interested in Divock Origi. Some have been rumoured to be loan deals, some have been rumoured to be full-on transfers and stuff, but as well as Monaco, it's Marseille, which the rumour came out about this morning, Tottenham, which we knew about, Newcastle, Rafa Benitez, obviously over there, Palace, Inter Milan, Juventus, Sampdoria, Wolfsburg, Werder Bremen and Bayer Leverkusen. There's some good sides in there, isn't there, that people who are interested in Divock Origi, but like I spoke about why swap deals weren't that easy to get over the line because of your agents and stuff, and then literally one day later, Origi in a potential swap deal with Monaco. Not only that, Alexis Sanchez moving to Manchester City in a swap deal with Raheem Sterling. I mean, literally, I sat literally here yesterday and said, swap deals don't happen in football anymore because the agents can't get enough money out of it. 2 swap deals, 24 hours later. What the fuck, man? People just love proving me wrong, don't they, you bastards, all of you. So that's the Lemar stuff. We're going to get into the comment section now because it's gone mental. I can see that. Bowser71 says, Lemar, no! Go for the Ox, he's cheaper and Prem proven. I mean, it's a good point. He's proven. He's been at Arsenal for, 6 years now? I mean, I really like him as a footballer and stuff, but Lemar excites me, Oxlade-Chamberlain, and I really like Oxlade-Chamberlain. He doesn't excite me. He's not a player who picks up the ball and you think, this guy's going to make something happen like a Sadio Mane or something. He's just a good footballer. He's a very good footballer, in fact, and I really do think he'd fit in at Liverpool. But isn't there just something for just slapping it on the table and going, we're Liverpool, we're back in the Champions League, we're going to have Naby Keita next year because you won't sell this year, we want Virgil van Dijk this summer, even though you don't want to deal with us. Him, Lemar, Monaco, you won the French League last year, you got to the semi-final of the Champions League, your squad's getting desperate. Gives him. He's boss. We want a little bit of him. Like, yeah, Lemar all day for me anyway, Barza, but thanks for the message, mate. I appreciate it. Kai Taylor-Williams, where does Lemar fit in? For me, he's a wide player. He's an attacking midfielder. He's very much a left-footed left winger. Left-footed wide player, sorry. So not the inverted wingers that we've seen so far this season. Does that give us an extra string to our bow? We saw Mo Salah get an assist from that left-hand side to Daniel Sturridge later on in the Arsenal game. But ultimately, it's about making sure that we have always two amazing attacking forward players playing on the field at all times. So it could be Sadio Mane playing on the right with Lemar on the left. It could be Lemar on the left with Salah on the right. It could be Salah on the right, left. It doesn't matter. That's the whole point, isn't it? We need to get used to having a good squad and having players that can come in. John Connor says, get your nips out, Chris. John, I'll get them out if you get them out, mate. Simo, boom! The Reds are splashing the cash. Get in. And he does this face on emoji. Amazing. Chris, do you think we'll get Van Dijk and Lemar? I think, you know what, this isn't based on anything. I'm confident that Liverpool are going to get the 2 deals done today. Yeah. Lemar, Van Dijk, and if not, by the end of the transfer window, because we're on a roll. We're absolutely on a roll, so we'll talk about Virgil van Dijk anyway. Heard on BBC Radio 2 this morning that the £75 million is being mooted for the Virgil van Dijk deal and stuff, which is quite interesting, isn't it? Be a world record fee for a defender. What? Liverpool breaking the world record for a defender? What? Are you kidding? You're kidding me? Come on. We need it though, don't we? We've not got a very good defence, so yeah. If there's one club in the Premier League that needs a world record defender, then yeah, it's Liverpool. Come on, man. Yes. Imagine Virgil van Dijk, 75. In what world do Liverpool spend 75 million on a centre-back and break world transfer records? It's amazing. I think I shit Tom up. I think he actually thought something was going on behind me. Yeah, did you? Yeah. Got any decent comments, Tom?
I do, actually. Y2JK Ace says, see how amazing it is when there's no news about our transfer targets and then suddenly, boom, Naby. No rumours needed, just deals done. I love that.
It's amazing.
Love the fact that we just get told about something and then we're happy and it's fantastic.
This is what I was saying all summer though. That's what used to happen when we used to pick up the Echo and just find out Liverpool had signed someone, do you know what I mean? I put on Twitter last night that the transfer window should be 3 days and 3 nights, so 72 hours. And we're going to cover this on the free podcast later today. We're going to expand on these rules because me and Paul were texting each other late last night with add-on rules and stuff, like 11 o'clock. Like, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you've got to do that. They've all got to have release clauses. Yeah, sounds. So that was a bit like, yeah, we were a bit het up. It was cool. Like, I love it. Anyway, we're going to go back into the comment section. If you've got some rules that you want involved in the podcast, we're filming that after the news show and stuff, so tweet us at the Redmen TV. Your rules for a 72-hour transfer window. Love that. Payjack, you're high as fuck. No, I'm not, Jackson. I'm high on life, baby. I'm high on Liverpool signing fucking players. I'm high on Liverpool signing Naby Keita. I'm actually ill as fuck. But I'm just dead excited because I genuinely think that we're going to sign 2 more boss players before the end of the window. Players that can actually play this season. Stephanie Hopkins says private planes waiting at Liverpool to go and pick Van Dijk up to a medical today. Imagine if that was true. Imagine. Oh, it'd be amazing. I know how Liverpool travel though, and Paul met Ian Ayre on an EasyJet flight, so I can't imagine that the private plane's doing stuff. And I was on the same Ryanair flight back from Berlin as Gary Mack. Admittedly, I had the long leg room ones at the beginning. It's like an extra 10 quid. Liverpool really splashing the cash on the X-Pros and stuff, so I can't see them getting a private plane. Maybe if there was a Ryanair doing the trip, like, you know, from Southampton to Liverpool today, Van Dijk could be on the front row with his legs stretched out, you know what I mean? Oh no, what he'd do is he'd have the window seat like that Instagram post, wouldn't he, like that? Yeah, that's what Van Dijk could do. Amazing.
That's getting screenshot.
Oh, what? Oh, I'm just seeing it now. Why do I do this shit? Oh, look at that, man. I've got fucking massive fucking legs, haven't I? Look at the size of them puppies. Like, fucking hell, man. Fucking hell. News grid, I think Liverpool are going to have to wait until deadline to get Van Dijk. Van Dijk talks is probably a cover-up for someone else, says it's Jamie. Monochrome talks with Keita Balde, Lemar replacement, said ZL John. Kyle Abbott, Klopp better still have his number and train ticket to Blackpool. I don't get that. Paul, be my fucking dad, said AMR. Paul's not here, but thanks. Sam Atkins, is Paul Joyce just a bullshitter? Because I read somewhere that Virgil van Dijk could be having a medical today. Paul Joyce is not a bullshitter. Like, I think he was the guy who broke the Keita news yesterday, first and foremost. And he's reliable. And when he says something, he knows that he's got sources and stuff. Like, Mate is in the comments again. AMR, no, ha ha ha. Payjack, have you heard any report of whether there's medicals booked for today? Well, we basically got that picture of the Dr. Amar Sulahud or something like that, and it came round, and then Paul, being the full-on researcher that he is, he's like, I'm checking this at Spire, and he looked up the name of the doctor, because basically there was an email that come out on like Outlook 2003, which made me think it could be real, because why go to the thing of downloading Outlook 2003 and then faking an email? Anyway, so they faked this email, and it said Liverpool have got three medicals booked today. Three, imagine. One's for me. So 3 medicals booked today. Dr. Amar Sulahad or something like that. So Paul checked them out on Spire and he got his name wrong on the email. So, and then apparently the email doesn't exist anyway. Got the name wrong on it. And he was a gastroenterologist, and I think a gastroenterologist is all to do with the stomach and the intestines and stuff. So I can't imagine him doing medicals and stuff unless Coutinho's bad back has turned into a poor tummy and they're just booking something for him when he gets back from Brazil. On that, we do have some Coutinho back injury update news. Just one line. Phil Coutinho's Brazilian doctor says the Liverpool playmaker's back injury was caused by stress and something emotional. Get well soon, Philippe. Get well soon. Fucking hell. Stress and something fucking emotional. Tom. Fuck.
That's every Liverpool game we go to. Everyone's coming out. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking hell. And finally, Crystal Palace closing in on a £25 million deal to sign Liverpool defender. Dun dun dun! Sacco! Yeah. I mean, yesterday it was 30 million to West Brom, so if we've got a choice, I think it'll be the West Brom. I imagine that what's going to happen, though, is that Sacco will end up at Palace. It will be £30 million. And, you know, will have funded half of the world's most expensive centre-half to ever pull on a football shirt, and that's Van Dijk to Liverpool, Lemar to Liverpool. It's going to happen, boys and girls. It's got to happen. By the way, this is opinion. This is not fact. Just to let you all know, it's opinion. It's pure opinion based on nothing but news that other people have gathered, and I've printed off onto 2 A4 pieces of paper. You heard it here first. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like the video if you've enjoyed the show. Subscribe to the Red Men TV and check out the podcast later, of course, for the transfer deadline day changes that me and Mr. Machin, Mate TV, will be putting forwards to the FA. Cheers.